Hi, this is Donna Anderson, and I'm author of Lovefraud.com. And today I have with me Dr. Amber Ault, and she is going to be presenting two courses on Love Fraud Continuing Education. The courses are the 5-Step Exit, Tools for Survivors to Leave a Psychopath, Narcissist, or Other Toxic Partner, and for therapists to assist them. So welcome, Dr. Ault. We're glad to have you today.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited about what you're doing at Love Fraud CE.
Terrific. So, why did you write your book called The 5-Step Exit?
For folks who are in toxic relationships, it can feel overwhelming to make decisions about how to navigate those relationships, how to exit them, and also it can be daunting to recover from them. It can also be daunting for psychotherapists to work with clients they feel are stuck and suffering in these relationships and having difficulty shifting. So I wanted to write a book that's very pragmatic, that breaks down the elements of what it means to contemplate leaving such a relationship, and if a person decides to leave, then to prepare them for the steps of exiting and recovering. So it's a very pragmatic little book that I hope will be helpful both to clients or people in this relationship, whether they're clients or not, and to psychotherapists who are hoping to help them.
Terrific. So why do you think people find it so difficult to extract themselves from these toxic relationships?
There's a range of reasons that include social pressures to keep a family together, or to keep a marriage together, or to keep parents of children together at the broad level. And then there are lots of very specific micro reasons related to finance, related to fear of leaving, related to concern that the partner might kill them or kill someone else, kill themselves. So there are lots of reasons why. There's also this, from a social psychology perspective, there's the truth that the more we give to something, the harder it is for us to walk away from it. So we keep hoping, if I just do something else, if I just add something, if I just change something, then everything will shift and it'll be okay and I can have what I want, which is to stay in a relationship and for the relationship to be better. So there's a range of cultural pressures and individual issues and social psychological processes that just really keep us stuck when we're in those situations.
Right. So how can your 5-step exit process help people who want to get out of a relationship?
So I begin the process. The first step in the process is contemplation. There are times when it may make sense to stay a little bit longer to make sure a person has the infrastructure to leave and to stay gone. Otherwise, people have kind of a tendency to rebound back into these relationships. So we start with contemplation, really getting in touch with what quality of life does a person want to have. And when a person is more clearly committed to leaving, then the book offers them practices for contemplation, but also practices for planning an exit and for executing an exit and for dealing with the fallout, because in a toxic relationship, there's almost always some kind of fallout that happens, and that's a really rough period. So I'm hoping that, and the feedback I have suggests this is the case, that the book would be helpful to people in visualizing, envisioning what might happen along the road, and having some skills and tools that they can turn to when things get scary or bumpy or confusing. So at each step of the process, there's a voice there for them to lean into. So that's my hope.
And those are all the things that you're going to be covering in the course as well on Love Fraud Continuing Education.
That's right. We're going to cover the 5 steps. We're going to cover the practices within each of those stages of change, and we're also, for the course for psychotherapists, we're going to talk about what comes up for psychotherapists and how they can work with themselves and then work with a client going through this process, because it can be an intense and difficult process, And it's important for psychotherapists to know what their role is and how to really be the container for that process for a person going through it.
Great. Well, we're really looking forward to this course. I'm sure that it's going to be very helpful, not only for people who are in these situations, but also for the therapists who are trying to help them deal with the situations. So, Dr. Ault, thank you so much, and we'll see you more at Lovefraud Continuing Education.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.